I'm Gabriel Willow, and I'm a teacher and naturalist with New York City Audubon and tour guide. We lead birdwatching tours in Bryant Park. This was our third season doing that, and yeah, we look for birds in the park. You don't need much, eyes and ears and binoculars if you have them, but you can make do without binoculars because often the birds here are really close and strangely tame. I think because it's Midtown Manhattan, there's so many loud noises and overstimulating things, like they're not particularly worried about a person walking by because there's so many people around. So you can get really close. It's like the Galapagos or something. Because we're on Bryant Park is essentially an island of habitat. With them all together, I think we've seen about 35. There's a guy who's been keeping a list here for years. I think he's seen over 50. So the most common species are the same ones that are the most common throughout urban areas: pigeons, house sparrows. Strangely enough, no starlings, which are usually very common in urban settings. But then there's other birds, and not coincidentally, those three species, starlings, pigeons, and house sparrows, were introduced from Europe and tend to be most common around people in urban settings. But there's also some native birds that are pretty abundant here. In the winter, the park is full of white-throated sparrows, which are migratory species. They winter here and then they breed upstate in spruce trees and stuff. At other times, in the spring and fall, there's a bird called the gray catbird. It's very common. Most people actually aren't bird watching in Bryant Park. There's lots of people here, but most of them aren't looking for birds. If people made a concerted effort, you could probably find many more. Maybe some that just show up once in a while. You'd have to be here, the right place at the right time.